types of a counterplan. First and foremost, let's start with an agent counterplan. An agent counterplan is simply changing the person that is doing the plan, the actor who is doing the plan. So as the affirmative team, your actor is always the United States federal government. And so the negative team can come around and say, instead of the federal government doing it, let the states do them themselves. Meaning that the 50 states individually do this plan instead of the federal government telling them what to do. And that's an example of what an agent counterplan is. It's just changing who is doing the plan. And if you change who does the plan, they will solve better. Now we're going to be moving on to an advantage counterplan. An advantage counterplan simply solves the impacts of the affirmatives plan better. And it's like the example I gave with immigration. We can solve immigration through education, or we can solve immigration through being harsh on the immigration system. So those are two different ways we can solve it. And going through another thing, we're going to go with the status of a counterplan. In the status of a counterplan, there's three types we can go through. There's one called an unconditional, there's another called conditional, and there's another called dispositional. And so let's start with unconditional. Unconditional simply states that we are doing this counterplan and we're sticking through this counterplan through the whole thing and we're not kicking out of this plan. Think of unconditional as unconditional love, that we're going to do this no matter what happens. And so if someone asks you a status of a counterplan and you want to stick with this plan through the whole round and not kick out of it, unconditional is the way to go. The second one was conditional. Conditional means we can kick out of this counterplan under certain conditions, which need to be stated in the round. And then dispositional simply states that we can kick out of our plan unless there are straight turns to the counterplan. And so those are just three answers you can give. One of those three answers you can give if someone asks you what the status of your counterplan is. And remember, if you're the affirmative, always ask the negative team if they have a counterplan, what is the status of their counterplan? Because you can keep the team accountable for what they say with saying, what is the status of your counterplan? So I hope today helped you to understand what counterplans are. And so I hope this video helped, and I know that y'all will be the great debaters that we know you can be. So I hope this video helped you. We'll see you later.